Hi, I'm Michael Josh, and you're watching GadgetMatch. Earlier this year at Mobile World Congress, Motorola announced two mid-range smartphones, the Moto G5 and the Moto G5 Plus. Now, the year isn't over, but it looks like we already have a worthy successor. This is our Moto G5s Plus unboxing and hands-on. The Moto G5s Plus comes in this neon green box. Not to be confused with a pair announced at MWC earlier this year. The Moto G5s and Moto G5s Plus are dubbed Special Edition. And just so no one forgets, Moto is now a Lenovo company. Okay, let's slice this seal open. And here it is. This is the Moto G5s Plus in lunar gray. It also comes in blush gold. As you can see here on its back, it has a dual camera setup, but we'll set that aside for now so we can see what else is inside the box. Here we have user guides, USB wall charger with turbo power, Moto's version of fast charging, white headphones, micro USB cable, and a SIM card ejector tool. While we power on the phone, roll spec sheet. What we really love about Moto phones is its user interface. It runs an almost stock version of Android with consistent looking icons. The Moto G5s Plus runs Android 7.1.1 Nougat out of the box with a promised update to Oreo in the coming months. Unlike the higher-end Moto Z series, the Moto G5s Plus does not have the contact points that make the phone modular, but its back is metal with antenna bands that dart across the top and bottom of the phone. Button and port placements are like this: volume rocker and power button on the right, microphone, micro USB port, and speaker grills on the bottom. On the left, a dual hybrid card slot with provisions for 2 nano SIMs or 1 nano SIM and 1 micro SD card. Headphone jack up top. And on the front of the phone, a fingerprint sensor here at the bottom, and up top, front-facing flash, earpiece, and an 8-megapixel wide-angle selfie camera. One design complaint that we've always had with Moto phones is their huge camera hump. On the Moto Z series, this was necessary for snapping on mods, but that's not the case here. While the Moto G5s Plus is already on the heftier side, it still has that huge hump, even if it doesn't support mods. While we're talking cameras, this one has two 13-megapixel rear cameras, unlike its smaller brother that only has one. This dual camera setup allows for depth sensing, so when taking a portrait, for example, the phone knows where the foreground and the background is, and should be able to produce photos that look like they were taken with an SLR. Here are what portraits look like. With enough lighting and a not-so-busy background, the portraits look great. But when you're in front of busier patterns or greenery, the camera struggles. But the bigger problem is how long the phone takes to process depth-enabled photos. 5 seconds to be exact. One cool feature on the Moto G5s Plus is its built-in depth editor. So you can select the foreground to turn the background black and white. You can choose to adjust the blur effect to make it more realistic, or replace the background with any other image in your library. The selfie camera has a wider lens than usual, so whether you're taking selfies or goofies, you're sure to fit in more. Here are more camera samples. Another headline feature is its Snapdragon 625 processor from last year. This means you can play graphics-intensive games on medium to high settings. The Moto G5s Plus starts at less than $280 US. In Asia, this is how pricing looks like. So, is the Moto G5s Plus your gadget match? You'll have to wait for our review to find out, but in the meantime, we'd like to know, do you want to see us compare this phone against, say, the Xiaomi Mi A1 or any other phone for that matter? Let us know in the comments section below. And that was our Moto G5s Plus unboxing and hands-on. For more videos like this one, make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel, like our Facebook page, follow GadgetMatch on social media, and make GadgetMatch.com your daily habit. Until the next video, I'm Michael Josh. Thanks for dropping by.